Yo, it's the first day of January 2024. Happy New Year to all of you. And the first event we're seeing right here in Raid that will be happening this Tuesday and Wednesday is this clan versus clan tournament. So I want to go over some champions which those who are pulling shots to get their clans to win might want to get. And even if you're not going for CVC, the champions on this list are huge. It's going to be a 15x chance, a progressive chance event where you can pull ancient shard, void shards, or even primal shards if you have still some saved up from this crazy event that just ended. So let's go over some of these champions, see if it's going to be worth going for. 15x, 25x chance, up to 25x chance of getting some of these amazing champions to help your clan win, because I know some spenders do pull a lot of shards this period to get your clans the highest amount of CVC points. The CVC does have personal rewards, so I'm wondering why they're even adding some of these crazy champions that people actually need. Normally we see crazy shard events during CVC that does not have personal rewards. So the first one on the list is going to be Ragash. Let me find it from my own inventory right here, because I have most of these champions, so I'll not be going for this event obviously. But if I have saved fragments and my clan is losing, I might pull some saved fragments to get my clan a head start or some winning points right here. Ragash is the first champion happening on Tuesday. Yes, he's available on Tuesday, the 2nd of January, a progressive chance event, a 15x chance. That's where it will start. When you pull a legendary that is not Ragash, it turns to a 20x chance. When you pull another legendary that is not Ragash, it turns to a 25x chance of getting this champion. Remember, the 15x chance event does not improve your chances of getting legendaries. It just says that it will keep increasing your chance of getting Ragash as long as you keep hitting that legendary that is not here. So that's him. You can get him from ancient shards, primal shards, and pulling sacred shards on the January the 2nd. So another champion that is on this list of champions that you can get on, well, you know you can add only one champion to the progressive chance event, right? So you can add like 4 or 5 legendaries, only one. If you're pulling out of these ones, you can add one of them to the list. Astrolon is the next champion on this list and progressive chance event on 2nd January. If you're pulling ancient, primal, and sacred shards, you have a 15x chance that you might get this amazing champion. I'm yet to do a champion guide on him, despite building him and everything. I've not talked about him in any videos, most likely because I'm still getting his masteries slowly but surely. But he's amazing champion with that stun, AoE stun that is consistent. Ragash is best known for the Hydra. So you have to choose. Astrolon is not that popular anymore though, because of he was used in the arena. Now because of the old meta of ship meta, he fell out of the arena, I think, because he does need accuracy. Even if he's a damage dealer, he does need accuracy, and raid players don't like that. The next champion on the list is going to be Roba, one that I have 60 but never built, never used. I don't know much about this champion, unfortunately. And yeah, he's going to be available on the 2nd of January in that 15x chance. I don't think a lot of people will add him to their list. Ragash is the most popular one. Some people even get 2 copies of Ragash as a way of dealing more damage. The next one is going to be Sun Wukong. Yes, this one shocked me also. He's probably going to be the champion you see on the thumbnail or something, because a chance to get Sun Wukong is amazing. 15x chance of getting Sun Wukong. I thought when they do these champions like these champions, they give us login champions, they don't repeat it in 10x. But yes, he is one of those few login champions that is available that you can pull from shards. So he's not one that is not totally accessible by most players. He can be obtained on the 2nd of January if you're lucky enough to pull your shards from ancient, primal, and sacred shards. Any of them you're pulling, 15x chance of getting Sun Wukong. Maybe you can even pull no. I thought you put Ragash and then switch to Sun Wukong. No, just choose one of them that you want. I think most people will go for Sun Wukong if you focus on the arena, but for those players who are focused on PvE content like the Hydra, Ragash will be the way to go. So those are the 2. Now for those players pulling void shards, if you have a lot of void shards and that's the most wanted champions, one that I see on the list is Riho Bone Spare, one champion I still do not own on my account, unfortunately. So she is really good and I do not have Rio yet. So that's a void champion. If you're pulling void shards on the 2nd of January, you might get this champion. Then for void also we have Tramaria. I do not have that champion also. Tramaria is one that I do not have also, and unfortunately I can't show you the picture. But that's the 2 void champions, Riho Bone Spare and Tramaria, for those players pulling void shards if you're not pulling ancient, secrets, or primal to help your clan win. All right. Now, after all these slots that you see for legendary champions, we have to also remember that epic champions are available for those players who are looking for specific epic champions to either complete their faction wars, to either maybe get champions to help you build that mythical champions in the summoning portal. There are a lot of reasons why you need specific epic champion. The first one is going to be Husk. He is best known in raid as a AoE damage dealer based on enemy max HP. On this his AoE skill right here, right? Damage inflicted according proportional to enemy's max HP. He's very, very good at it. AoE hit, and he's used everywhere that AoE hit is not capped, like the Hydra or Dungeon 20 and below. But it still works in content like the Spider also. I see him being used. I used to use him in the Spider before I got Acrisia. Once you get Acrisia, Gnot, and other AoE nukers, he just falls back. But it's still very, very useful all the way to the end game, including for faction wars. So that's one that you might want to put as an option. And then the next one that people might want to check out as an epic champion, no, I think that's it. It's just Husk, Amina. I do not have that one. Andresia. I don't have Andresia. I use that as food. I'm shocked I don't have her. Surprising. Andresia is from Void. Why would I use Andresia as food? I'm shocked. And then Pronda. Pronda is also not a champion that is popular, but I've also used Pronda as food. All right, that's the champion that are available right here in this 2nd of January. Remember, CVC is for 2 days, January 2nd and January 3rd. So it's going to be the champions available on Wednesday. If you're not caring about all those other ones I just listed, including Sun Wukong and Ragash, you might want to wait on Wednesday and see these other options that are available. The first one that I do not have, I'll just call it out, is Fushan. Fushan from Ancient Shard, Primal Shard, and also Sacred Shard. You might have a 15x chance up to a 25x chance of getting Fushan if you keep pulling shards and not getting that legendary. The next one that I do not have, probably, well, let me call out the ones I have next. Nethril. Do I have my filter set well? Yes, I do not have Nethril also. That's one I don't have. And then the next one is Samson the Masha. Now this one I do have. Duplicate copies also. I'm not adding to my Faction Guardian. Duplicate copies of Samson the Masha. He's an amazing AoE nuker. Arena, yes, HP based nuker, right? Yes, it's HP based. AoE stun that is going crazy based on this passive right here that allows him to counter attack when hit with a strong or normal or weak hit. So that's something you will always counter attack with this AoE. Unfortunately, this champion needs accuracy to make all this happen, but he's really, really good with this AoE skill that increases his own crit damage, increase crit rate, and then increase crit damage only, increase accuracy. So you don't need a lot of accuracy, I guess, and then gives him an extra turn to go in there and use his big hits. He'll remove increased defense from the enemies before he attacks. Amazing. All right, that's something, one that I've built. I've done a champion guide about. I still enjoy him in content sometimes. And then the one that I already have, my first legend champion in raid, is gonna be Bigon. I'm glad I still have one copy of him. Despite me stealing a lot of his gear and putting on some other people, can work as a campaign farmer if you no longer use him in the arena, because he has a skill that does AoE damage right here. Places decrease speed, decreases the atom meter. It's a utility skill, not just only arena. It also has a stun, right? This is a stun right here. 30% chance booked up to a 50% chance of placing a stun. Usually lands, so you can use this champion in dungeons also, not just an arena champion. Amazing legendary champion. I currently use him in this build in Dark Fae, so you can start this battle with that A3 and then go in there with the A2 and nuke. So it's very good built in damage set, but has some utility with accuracy, so you can land his debuffs. Amazing legendary champion. It can do one hit. Well, this is A1, right? Attacks one enemy, attacks all enemies if the first hit is critical. So if it attacks one, everybody will also be hit. So this is A1 is AoE basically, and that's what he used to clear the wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 in content like the champion training, if you are doing some champion training right here in the campaign stages. That's Bigon. The next one is Tunisia. Tunisia, I don't think I have that champion, but that's a Void legendary champion. If you're pulling Void on Wednesday, you get this champion. CEU. Nope, I don't have that champion, unfortunately. And then the last one is Soulless, who is also from Void. If you're pulling Void on Wednesday, you will have a 15x chance of getting a Soulless. A champion that I currently use in Hydra as one of the teams that has a consistent provoke, big shield on himself, and he does some damage, but I'll plan to use him in the arena soon in a different build, maybe in the future. So that's what's happening in Raid in terms of the Wednesday legendaries. For the epics, let me not forget to mention that on Wednesday, the epics that are available is Burangiri. This champion, when it first came out in Raid, was best known as a champion who can be used to solo the one of the Demon Lord. No, not Demon Lord now. I forget the name. Iron Twins Fortress? Yeah, I think it's Iron Twins. Boomer, that's what I'm thinking about. He was used to solo Boomer and in that build, but these days nobody using for that content. Everybody has other ways they deal with Boomer and he has fallen off. So he on my team is not even running that type of build anymore. I wanted to build him to test him out, but I never got the chance to flex him in Boomer. But he's still in my team in some content. Magna, here's my Magna, probably in the vault. There he is. Magna AoE, Nuka, amazing champion, built in Savage sets. I do have a champion guide about him, I think. And this is his skill, right? That places an extra hit on enemies without HP burn. So you probably don't want enemies with their HP burn if you're going to use him in the arena. So, but he's useful in a lot of places though. All right, that's Magna. He doesn't land the HP burn by himself, but pretty good champion if you finally pull him, especially if you're early game. Eventually, legendaries do overtake him in terms of the damage department, but he's still very good. And then for the Void, we still have Andrizia and Prunda coming in. For those players pulling Void shards, you get those two trash epic champions. I call them trash because Prunda and Andrizia are not that quite popular in Raid. They might have a specific place where they are useful, but I'm yet to find that out. So those are the champions that are available right here in this 15x event that is coming up as part of the ongoing CVC on Tuesday and Wednesday. Let me know which day you think will be pulled. The day you see Sun Wukong that is available right here and Ragash, or on the second day, Wednesday, where you see Fushan, Nethril, and Samson with Bigon available on the summoning pool. That's for spenders. If you're free to play, this event is obviously not for you. Free to play players will get points and get their personal rewards by helping their clan win simply by going to the forge. That's the one thing I'll be doing a lot. I'll forge everything right here, you see, to help my clan win some points. And then check out my upgrade skills. Tuesday and Wednesday will be the best day to spend all these 20 legendary skill tomes that I've been saving so far. Even if it's a champion I don't currently want to use, of course I'm going to immediately put books on Chronam. Not today during champion training. Wait till CVC starts to do this. That's the best time you get points towards this type of resources. And then for those players who got their Torment, my Torment will also be getting some books because he's not a champion I just got him to put in the vault. No, he's a champion I got purposely, Void legendary champion, to use in specific teams. When I see the enemies going with an arbiter, enemies having a speed booster, I just bring a Torment right here and make them regret putting a freeze on make them regret boosting their Tormeter or putting buffs on themselves. So I'll definitely need to learn how to use him. So definitely need to book him out first. Fine, he can work without books, probably can work without books, but I want to have a full advantage of him. I hope I'll have enough 20 legendary skill tome. Will it be enough for Chronam and Torment? I think it should be enough. We have 4, 8, 16. that's all. Chronam has taken everything. I hope it just goes to the right places, and so I can split it between them. And then for those players who got for Blizzard is not a champion I want to book immediately, unless I begin to seek some content where he is like MVP and I have no options to eventually be booked. But right now, I didn't get him to book or build him immediately. Torment and Chronam are the two that I wanted to build and use immediately. And then, of course, I have Ugra the 1 meter not booked yet. Just going to take to 60 and get some masteries on him. And that's how my account is going. As for this champion, I brought him out of the vault so I can use him in. It was given to us free. This card, right? So I can use him in one of those Cost City stages. So how's my progress in Cost City? Since it's 2023 and 2024, it will take me a while to get used to saying 2024. We're still thinking 23, but since it's 2024, what are your plans? How do you intend to go about in raid? For my plan, I've told you last year, even in live stream, I've talked about it, that I'll be going crazy in the PvP stages. See this live classic arena, live arena, and tag arena. I usually let my what do you call it now, coins stack up right here, 10, even let the ones in the inbox expire. It will not happen this year or this month or 6 months. Let me see how much I can do in terms of this classic arena, trying to get to this top tier, talking about platinum, trying to rack platinum. Even if it's by luck, I'll have to rebuild a lot of champions. I'll have to actually put in the effort required by spending all my tokens every day. Even if I don't fight 100 battles during platinum reset, I just want to be right here at the tip top of gold 5 and try to sneak my way into platinum one of those days. And luckily, if my teams can withstand all that damage that is coming in, we can maybe one day finish plat. That's the plan, to try to finish plat. While I'm trying to do this for classic arena, I will also be doing live arena to get to gold 1 and gold 2. That's my plan right here. Right now, you can see me losing points because I've not been fighting any battles right here in silver at all. So I want to fight enough battles to eventually get this legendary champion that is available as a reward, Quintus the Triumphant. So that's the goal that I'm setting for myself. Fight enough battles in live arena to be right here at the top. For that to be achieved, I have to do a lot of learning, a lot of studying from the content creators and others who know a lot about arena. I have to actually build my teams, rebuild my champions, rebuild my arbiter, rebuild, or even go first, because now right now my strategy is going first. That's all I know, or go second and win. But right now I have to re-strategize, put a better teams into my defenses so I don't get hit so hard. See, right now I fell out of gold during reset. I fell out of gold 2, came to gold 1. That's what happens usually. I get in gold 1, I fall back out to gold 2, fall back out again. So gold 1 and gold 2. I want to progress to gold 3. Let's set that as a goal that maybe can be achieved. I wouldn't say gold 4 or 5, but at least gold 3 or gold 4. That will allow me to fight to get enough medals to always be buying this secret shard, because I've been sitting here for over 2 weeks and I don't have enough to buy it. I don't even have enough to buy this void. Well, I do have enough because of reset just gave me some, but I wanted to buy this, and this is one goal that I want to set for myself, to always be able to buy this secret shard whenever I see it right here. And yeah, I don't have to manage between void and secret. Fight enough 3v3 arena battles to always win enough to have enough medals to buy these 2 resources. That's one of the end game goals for tag arena. So it's not like I'm trying to get to gold 4, gold 5. No, it's not very competitive. The game aim of me coming to tag arena is to get those 2 resources, since the beginner resources is no longer enticing for me. So does it seem like a plan that you think I can achieve? Oh, since CVC is coming in and I'm planning to summon a lot, I guess it's nice that I go over there and buy a ranked and rarity charm, because those are the 2 most end game players always buy right here. But I want secret shards, that's why I'm not buying them. So by the time I start fighting a lot of CVC points, I mean a lot of tag arena points, we will get enough to buy them. Right now I'm just refreshing and fighting easy teams because it's a new week and a lot of players will be setting weak teams. So let me just fight enough to get that happening. I might be using gems to fight some of these battles in terms of the keys, to buy 3v3 arena keys and make sure I have enough. So that's a goal that I set for myself for this year. Did I almost end the free battle? No, don't end it, please. So I don't know about you. What are you planning? What's your goal? Is it to get to clan boss? The Noob to Pro series is still ongoing right here in the background. The Noob to Pro is farming, and I'll do a dedicated video talking about the Noob to Pro's plans and upgrades that we've done so far. Well, let me just save it for that Noob to Pro update. Maybe tomorrow I'll post about that video and show you all the craziness that has been happening on account, champions that are taken to 5-star, and why I'm taking them to 5-star, why we are still not talking about the clan boss ultra nightmare team, and what teams can we actually beat, because that's the Noob to Pro goal from the beginning. We said we want Lydia. So how far we've come in this journey, I want to break it down in a dedicated video and see if Lydia can also be your goal. For those players who started last year, you might be at the point where you can begin to take down some of these factions easily, because you now have the champions all at 60 mastered and geared to make it happen. So I want to make sure I begin to take some factions down, and I'll talk about it in a video tomorrow. All right, I think that's all that is happening in raid. There's nothing else happening. I just saw that the fusion has ended. A new fusion might be coming up in a week, so if you don't have enough shards, don't go crazy for this one. From events and tournaments, the only thing that is happening is artifact announcement. I'm going for it because I need to do a gear cleanse. Deck of Fate, I did not touch it at all because that's not a champion that I want. I'm just getting free rewards. And of course, the champion training that is going on because of my account is always saving primary shards and going crazy for that champion training. Well, not to pick up the 4-star torment perfect soul, but to pick up that 1-star torment, and that's all I'm gonna do. 19 hours, so I guess I better go crazy for it and get it done. Few points just to go. I'm already at close to 9,000 points, and somebody else is already at 20,000 points, so there's no point for me to push for this 4-star perfect soul. That's all that is happening in raid right now. Hopefully they give us enough chance to relax and chill. And yeah, tomorrow I'll come with you for a live stream and maybe a noob to pro update and show you all what our account is doing. Make sure you like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you're going for this crazy 15x progressive chance event that is starting up in the new year. Happy New Year, happy holidays if you're still on leave or something. Later, guys.